Hello, I'm going to draw a picture today of a comic strip. First, you will need a marker, a pen, pencil, and this will be about the size I want. So I'm going to draw the outline starting at the top here. I'm going to draw what would be a piece of paper. Like your comic book page. Then I'm going to divide it into 5 sections because there are some panels of you that will have 5 sections. So I'm going to first draw a dramatic circle in the bottom. I'll draw a panel over here. I'm going to draw another panel right here. The panel that goes all the way to the top. Okay, there's my sketch panel. Now, comics tell a story, so you need to tell a story. It could be how your cat gets from the water dish to the bed. It could be um, adventure on a walk. Could be how crop circles are invented. Could be whatever story you want to tell. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures to tell that story, unless you have multiple pages, which I encourage. It would be a great time use of your time if you want to start making comics and start doing your own artwork. People get discovered at an early age that way. But you want to work on character development. Visual unity, which is a word, phrase that I want every one of my students to hear. Visual unity. If you draw a dog with stripes, that dog better have stripes all through the comics because people like me, people like you, will pick out that stuff and be like, why is that spot on that dog now and not on the rest of the pictures? So, um, I'm going to draw a comic for you. Here's my lazy daisy cat. Likes to sit in the windowsill. So I'm going to draw a windowsill. This was when I was younger. My mom had a cat named Shadow. And Shadow would curl up herself on the window. Just like this. Her paw would come down and go forward out like this. So the back leg. Alright. And Shadow was kind of lazy, so I want some lazy daisy cat eyes. Lazy daisy cat eyes. And the nose, little cat mouth, cat bottom of her chin, and some whiskers. Now, there is a simple cat. That is picture 1 of 5. Now, I want to tell a story about how possibly this cat got some superpowers. So, with all the illnesses going around and people worry about COVID-19, I'm going to have COVID-19 turn this cat into a super cat. Something positive, right? So here's this person sneezing. We'll draw the hair later. But here's her ear. Very cartoony ear. They are sneezing up a storm. Achoo! Looks like they're throwing up. So we're going to make it achoo! Drip, drip, drip. Drip, 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 drip. And we're going to make some cartoony license, and when you're reading a comic book. Ah. Choo. Well, you now know that person is sneezing. and the cat gets sprayed on. The cat says, "Ew." There's cat ear. The closer angle, this is foreshortening, so because we're in the closer view of the cat, I have more details like the hair and the ear. Okay? Still have those lazy daisy eyes. I'm going to go back up to my original picture and draw some stripes on her head. This cat had the weirdest spiral on its side, on the back of its leg. I'm going to draw that later. I'm going to draw the cat looking in disgust. It's kind of hard to do. You use the personification, make it look like a human being. Yuck. Or ew. Does the cat say mew? Ew is what it's going to be thinking. It's got some stripes on its head, and it's getting sprayed with these large droplets of gross sneeze. Now, the cat realizes something. I am getting stronger. So, in the next pane of the comic, we're going to have the cat get its big old monster claws and they're going to cut some fabric. And that fabric, we're going to figure out later, there's some more of the stripes to let you know it's a cat. That's kind of like an Ingletown. Oh well. And then here's the corner shot. The corner shot is you read left to right and to the bottom of the page. So this is the last image you want to have on your comic. And what you want to do is have that comic have its biggest thing happen in the bottom picture. We're going to draw that cat again. And this cat is going to have a superhero cowl that it cut out of that fabric. Well, we didn't draw very much fabric, but it could have some development on the fabric. The more panes you use, the more it'll look like a developing story or like a movie. The more pictures you have, the more the reader will understand that it turned into a super cat. There's whiskers again. There's the tail part. Cats wouldn't want their ears to be messed with. Here is a flowing cape. And this cat is going to stand up. On its front legs. It should probably have a super symbol with a big C, because this is cat shadow. I'm going to put a paw print. And Now, I just drew this off the top of my head. I kind of had a plan that I was going to use a cat, but that's it. And so I came up with a story. Here's the cat laying in the windowsill. We could even elaborate on the windowsill by having a screen. Doing some cross hatching behind there, letting you know that that is a screen. You put some down here. Go back and make this look a little more finished. For those of you in the upper grades, I want to see some comic book shading. I want you to look up comic books. I want you to look at the video from Marvel that I did, or that I downloaded for you. I want detail on the hair and on the whiskers. See, I didn't even get my visual unity through all of it. I have 3 whiskers on each side. Those are the big whiskers. The whiskers on the top. If I have whiskers on the top, I need them on all of the sections so that the cat looks like it's the same cat. Okay? If I fill in the eyes on one, I don't need to leave these eyes undone. Okay? So have fun with this. There are downloadable files for you to print off. If you don't have a printer, just draw it right on the assignment pane that I'm going to give you from OneNote, and you can draw it in the on the lines. You can also draw a sketch, save a photo to your iPad, and then send it to Teams and upload it that way. I'm actually going to do an iPad video as well to show you that it's not as hard as some of you are making it out to be. Just takes a little bit of practice. And, you know, that could be a time user. For those of you that say you're bored or you miss people, draw pictures. Draw pictures of your friends. Draw pictures of your family. Draw pictures of things you like to do when coronavirus lockdown is over. Anyway, I hope art can help you to stay positive. Look forward to a future beyond this. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Talk to you later. Art out.